Welcome everyone to a very special show here on Cruise1st TV that you might only see once. It's a show full of no-fly late deals for September and October that will, I believe, disappear before your very eyes.
Ooh, yes. Get your dialing digits at the ready if you like the best price prizes. And as soon as you see the prices, race to secure the cabins with our team straight away before they sell out. You've got to do it.
Yeah, if not sooner. Right, without further ado, we have Royal Caribbean, P&O Cruises and Princess last-minute savings on the way. But first, be still my beating heart. It's MSC Virtuosa for a 2 weeks end of summer getaway. Goes on the 13th of September. And we're off around the Med, you lucky people.
What's better than a week on Virtuosa? 2 weeks, 2 fabulous weeks away. Can't think of anything better. It's a great amount of time to explore the Med, of course, and without having to even fly, just strolling on down to Southampton to board the ship and enjoy everything the Virtuosa has to offer. And if you have already experienced this wonderful ship as she was doing the staycations, doing lockdown and the mini cruises over the last few years, it's just wonderful to do a longer amount of time on board. Now,
Joe, I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Very, very quickly, I'm going to show you and only you, and don't tell anyone at home, the price for this cruise.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Are you serious, Derek?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
It's absolutely brilliant for 2 weeks. Sorry, I will show all of you.
Sorry, I'm shocked. I don't even know what to think now. Okay, you are getting, when you're on a cruise, by the way, and if you've never cruised before, this would make a great first-time cruise because the Med's a nice, easy breezy one to do. Even if you are mobility impaired and you're thinking, well, you know, I won't be able to get off the ship. Guess what? The ship is already the destination. So you can just bask in the sunshine of the Med, being out on deck, you know, and stay and enjoy on board because there's so much already to do on board the ship. But of course, the Virtuosa has got so much activity packed into you know, her day-to-day for you to enjoy and just take your pick of what you want to do, because you don't have to do everything, of course you don't. But you know, being on a cruise, you've got all your food included, so that is your buffet in your main dining room. If you choose to do specialty dining as well, that's an extra fee, but it's nowhere near what you would be paying back home.
And just on that point, very, very quickly, they've just simplified specialty dining as well recently on MSC as well, so you're back to paying a single cover charge.
Brilliant.
For that. You can also buy specialty dining packages as well, which make it super affordable. And you can customize those. So if there's ones that you know you want to do twice or 3 times, you can build those in to your package. Talk to the team when you come through. I know that's not the most important detail right now because the price of this cruise overall is ridiculous. You are going to get 14 nights of full board cruise tip-free in and out of Southampton.
Yes, La Coruña kicks it all off in beautiful Galicia, which is a lovely lush green area of Spain that many people haven't visited, to be fair. So it's nice to have a juxtapose from the south that so many people head to. It's very different identity-wise. Cadiz, talking of the south, we're down in Andalusia in Cadiz, and you can head to Seville and see the amazing Alhambra in Seville, the orange tree-lined streets, the Triana market, and so much more whilst you're there. Then we are down to Malaga, beautiful Malaga with its stunning golden beaches and the lovely Mediterranean to swim in, but also a wealth of culture, including the Old Town, the Picasso Museum, the Alhambra Palace, the Bull Ring, you name it. Then it's Alicante. A nice little change of pace here on the east coast of Spain. Alicante is very relaxed. It's great to just stroll around the Old Town and maybe even head to Benidorm for the day. You're not far away.
Why not?
Palma de Mallorca is next up, and Palma, one of my favourite actually when it comes to the islands. You've got the cathedral, the Castel de Belver right there. The Santa Catalina neighbourhood is also very charming to stroll around, and you may maybe do a sunset boat tour. Then it's Barcelona. So much to do here, my goodness. Maybe take a little gastronomy tour. That would be fascinating. You book that with the ship, a food tour around Barcelona, trying the paella, the tapas, yum. We are into Valencia next, my old stomping ground, love it. You've got the Cuatro Serranos as you see pictured there. The old town's fascinating. You also have the Plaza de Virgin, which is wonderful, the Arts and Sciences building, which is incredible. Then it's Lisbon. Lisbon, one of the most beautiful capital cities in the world. You have the Geronimo's Monastery and the Belém Tower to visit, and do a best of Lisbon tour, or one of the hop-on, hop-off buses is a great way to see you around a city. A couple of days at sea sees us into Southampton after this epic adventure, giving you plenty of time to relax and explore.
Do you know something I learned earlier today, in fact, actually? You can take a tour around Lisbon by tuk-tuk.
Ooh.
I mean, who knew? And it's very bumpy as well, isn't it? So you think to yourself,
though.
yeah, that'd be great to do, wouldn't it? Listen, I am going to tell you, because I can't possibly keep you out of the loop when it comes to gossip, and I will tell you why we were laughing about Benidorm in just a moment, and it's a good story, it's well worth hearing. Right, let's get back to this cruise. It is a last minute, goes on the 13th of September. 2 weeks, Spain and Portugal cruising on Virtuosa, no tips to pay whatsoever, and an incredible price tag. A price tag you will rarely ever see for a 2-week cruise. I'm telling you that right now. Have a look at this. I couldn't wait for those numbers to arrive. I nearly said it out loud then. That's ridiculous. $979 per person. That's a 2-week cruise. It goes on the 13th of September. I just see, looking at the dates, that we've actually got next summer dates available for the same cruise as well in July and September. Obviously the price will vary, but $979 as a late deal for a 2-week cruise, fantastic. If you've been meaning to treat yourself this year and haven't quite got around to it, or maybe you thought, because we had our fall storm, we had a nice good few weeks of lovely consistent sunshine, and then the tap turned on and we've had nothing but rain ever since, it feels. So if you think, actually, I could do with this, 13th of September, it's all yours. Here's the details. And you can add the premium extra drinks package to this cruise as well. Super extra low price for this as well. I guess it's maybe because it's a late deal offer. £29 per person per night, which is well under half the price it should be, and that's the premium extra drinks package as well, which is amazing. So it's all your soft drinks and things, and then it's beers, wine, spirits, ciders, cocktails, champagnes by the glass, all sorts in that package as well. So it's well worth adding to it. So grab it quickly while you can. It is a late deal. It is one of those things that this is a difficult show to do for a late deal, actually, because it could be that you're one call too late and it's like, oh, right, okay, now that deal is over and you have to go to the next level of stateroom, which will still be a great deal, but, not as good as that $979. So do grab it as quickly as you possibly can. And I will apologise in advance if you call and the deal isn't available, because that's what a late deal is all about. It's about very, very limited availability. Talking of which, we're going to Royal Caribbean next, and it's been a very, very, very busy season for Independence of the Seas already this year, and we have just a few places, and I mean just a few places, for this 5-night cruise on Independence of the Seas, going over to Hamburg and Bruges. So let's jump on board Indy. Of course, we've just had the news that Liberty of the Seas, same class, the Freedom class, is going to be with us in Southampton next year, and is also doing this cruise next year as well, shorter duration, which is great, and she's being amplified early next year. But Indy is out there. We know and we love Indy, as we have done for so many years here in the UK. She's amazing. Yeah,
and this is going to be a great little taster cruise for you. If you've never experienced the grandeur of Royal Caribbean, it's like nothing else. It's a floating city. I love the main space, the atrium is so exciting on a lot of these ships, because it's like, particularly on Independence of the Seas, it's like an Italian piazza meets Vegas. It's very cool. One of the first ships to actually bring out that concept at sea, which is great, and Royal Caribbean were first in a lot of ways. When it comes to branded dining as well, they have branded dining on board from Johnny Rockets, for example. They have Starbucks on board. The parades, again, that is a signature of Royal Caribbean, and everyone else rolled it out afterwards. So they do these proper parades in the atrium with the characters. They'll have, 70s night, 80s night, whatever they're celebrating, silent disco, you get to celebrate as well, or just watch. It's totally up to you. And, incredible ships.
It's kind of like having the equivalent of one of those full-on big theme parks out in the States, but right here on our doorstep.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually offers you a lot more than those theme parks can really even offer you, in terms of it's a complete 24-hour-a-day holiday.
So much more, yeah. Some of the dining options, you have Chops Grill, which is the steakhouse, delicious. Johnny Rockets, as I mentioned, Izumi for the Asian fusion, and teppanyaki, fish and chips, See what they did there.
Very
Sorrento's for your pizza, which you can just grab a slice as you're walking through the atrium. And of course, all the bells and whistles like the flow rider, the rock climbing wall. You've got all included. Mini golf, ice skating.
Included.
They do ice shows, which you'd normally pay. You take the family to see those. You pay hundreds, wouldn't you? We're cruising out of Southampton. The first port we're heading into is Hamburg in lovely Germany, which gives you a blend of maritime history and modern architecture. It's very vibrant. You've got lots of different districts there. You can even head to Berlin for the day from Hamburg. Then we are into Zeebrugge, which is the port for Bruges. And actually, Zeebrugge itself is charming. You can do a harbour cruise with Captain Blue from there, guided port taking you actually Antwerp to Bruges, which is great, and more to explore. Then we're back into Southampton, where you'll disembark. Simply a great first time cruise, this one.
Oh yeah, and actually the one thing that we haven't mentioned yet is that while you're on board, for the grand nice round ticket fee cost of absolutely nothing, is you can see and watch the full production show of Greece while you are there on board. It's absolutely amazing. Mr. Pease just said, give us an idea of what that would be like. I don't know, I'm not sure if I can slip
A wella.
Ooh.
There we go. Tell me more.
I need to get my black leather jacket. I've never had a black leather jacket. I don't think leather suits me really particularly. Anyway,
No comment.
No comment whatsoever. I think I'm actually got a few too many years on the clock now for a black leather jacket. Anyway, this is an excellent first time Royal Caribbean cruise opportunity for you for late September. Not long, just a few weeks to go. Hamburg and Bruges, very, very limited availability. We best show you the price straight away. Stop talking about me being in black leather jackets, because that's just a picture you just don't need and never will see, let me tell you. I forgot to tell you about Benidorm as well, didn't I? Remind me. $589 per person for your 5-night Independence of the Seas cruise with Royal Caribbean, but you will literally have to be the first few to spot this deal and jump on it and grab it. Here's all the details you need. So good. Honestly, you'll enjoy fabulous parades while you're on board, great theme nights, great activity. The activities, honestly, are so many and plenty, and so much is included while you're on board. So things like the flow rider, the surf simulator, the climbing wall, the mini golf, all of those great fun stuff, the ice skating on board, it's all included in the fare. The full production show of Greece, also included in the fare as well. It is phenomenal. So call us right now, 0800 953 4700. I mean, even the upgrade prices on that are really, really tempting. If you want to try one of those balconies, you might try one actually that's along the Royal Promenade, that actually looks into the Royal Promenade rather than out to sea, which would be super, super nice, wouldn't it? So call us now, if not sooner, 0800 953 4700. I did mention that this Canals and Castles cruise, take those words, mix them up like a word soup. The Canals and Castles cruise is actually happening next year as well on Liberty of the Seas as well. So make sure you start looking at next year's Liberty of the Seas cruises. She's in Southampton from May to October. You can go onto the website, you can search by cruise line, you can then search by cruise ship, and then look at May to October on Liberty of the Seas next year, and you'll find all of the no-fly deals, cruises from 2 to 9 nights. In fact, we've got a special show dedicated to that, and that's how I know it's not just noodles in here.
It's definitely not just noodles. There's some vegetables in there as well.
I think there are as well.
If you call and any of these cruises are already gone, don't worry, our team will find you an alternative. Remember, we're always on the lookout, and you can trust us to unlock the best deals every single time. Now, a no-fly late deal on board with P&O Cruises, getting away to Spain, France and the Canaries on the 20th of September on board Iona for 2 fabulous weeks. Now, what a ship. They often, by the way, bring famous names on board to do shows.
They do.
I heard a certain Chesney Hawkes was on recently,
yes.
The one and only.
And of course, they work quite closely with the top man at Take That. As well,
yes.
Of course, P&O Cruises. But yeah, quite often actually, when you look actually people's posts from cruises on Iona, they will say, right, oh, actually, I've just seen, and I didn't expect it to be someone like Cheryl Baker from Bucks Fizz, for instance,
Oh.
you know, and they are on board entertaining on these ships as well, which is really, really nice. You can sometimes get the heads up as well as to who it might be on your particular cruise as well. So again, talk to the team when you come through on this one, and they might be able to sort of pin it down and say, oh, actually, we've heard that. Yeah, it won't be me. Absolutely won't be me. Not for a long time yet.
I love that.
I
Hang
need
on.
another 30 years pedigree before it'll be me.
An audience with Derek Marks. All the stories.
Yeah, well, you know Z list. I mean, you know, I'm not even Z list yet. So
I'm beyond
even
that,
after
so.
all these years. But there you go. So, yeah, sadly not.
Look,
Gladly not, maybe.
what you have to cruise with Derek to find more about that.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Exactly. You've got the offers on, of course, on the website. You can check out.
Of course you have.
But the Sky Dome. Let's talk about the Sky Dome. So it's a wonderful area you can relax and enjoy in all weathers, and of course that's just always suitable when we're cruising out of the UK. 2 decks it spans, lounge by day and great entertainment in the evenings. I love this dynamic space, and again, other cruise lines have taken on this format because it's been so popular on P&O cruises. So it's absolutely beautiful. And that's not where the entertainment stops, by the way, of an evening. You've got your main theatre entertainment, you've got subsidiary lounges, you've got music all around the ship as well, whether it's a live pianist, a violinist, the quartet. You know, every space will have that atmosphere. You're not just going to walk into a bar and find that it's just flat and dead and it's a Wetherspoons. No, you will find that other brands are available.
Are available.
Oh, we love them.
Me.
They don't have music though. To be fair, we love it. We love it. That's what I meant. There's no music by choice.
That's Joe's personal opinion and not that of Cruise1st.
Yes, no.
Anyway, let me just tell you as well, you don't need to fill your cases full of weird and wonderful adapters either, because it's British plugs on board. So if you're taking your chargers, and because that's what half our luggage is these days, isn't it? Chargers to keep, because everything's on charge the whole time, isn't it? You just plug it straight in. And you spend in pounds when you're on board, so you actually know what you're spending, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Right, okay, are you ready for a good, fantastic, wholesome, really wonderful 2-week cruise? Out of Southampton we go.
Yes, we are heading after a day or two at sea to Funchal in Madeira, where you can explore the downtown area or do the famous cable car ride, or if you're brave enough, get in the wicker sled and sled down the mountain. It's a very cool thing to do. They have a lovely botanical garden there as well. Then it's Tenerife. We love the Canaries because of that all year round sun, the volcanic sand, the black sand of the beaches, but also this real kind of like lunar landscape feeling of the national parks in these islands is wonderful. Like Gran Canaria, another great example. Whether you are heading through the dunes of Maspalomas or going to a hot spring, Gran Canaria is going to be a nice relaxing day for you. And for many of you, I know it's just going to be beach because, you know, the beaches are so superb on these islands. And Lanzarote, great. Again, another great one for getting out there and exploring the geothermal world that maybe you didn't know that these islands offered. Maybe you've just headed to the beach the last time you went. So do something different maybe if you've been before. Then we're into Cadiz, in the port, of course, for Seville, but Cadiz itself, as I always say, is a little underestimated. I mean, it's actually the stopping off point for the Camino Santiago too. You can find the clamshells along the boardwalk, telling you more about that. Then it's Vigo, which is your port for Santiago de Compostela, which is fascinating. You see the grave of St. John the Baptist, and it's the pilgrim site, of course. And you have the Pontevedra to visit whilst you're there. Lots of architecture as well. Then it's La Coruña, and La Coruña offers you some lovely Roman architecture, including the Tower of Hercules. And not too far from Santiago. But these Spanish towns in the north, they're so different from the south. I love the vibe that you have here. A day at sea is back into Southampton, where you'll disembark and simply head home.
Via the pub?
Via a pub I love, but just wanted to make the point that they don't have music.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Which is great. Not everyone likes it.
Okay, fabulous. Lovely. Right, anyway. What was I was going to say something then, and I can't remember at all.
Is that giving me my P45?
No, not at all. Not at all. 2 weeks then of full board, tip-free cruising with P&O Cruises to Spain, Madeira. Can you bring back some cake, please? And the Canary Islands. I love the Canary Islands at any time of the year, but this is a late deal, so we need a late deal price tag, please, Mr. P. It's amazing, this. Really, really good. And we can top it off even more because when you call, add the classic drinks package when you book with our team right now. So that would include soft drinks, select beers, wine, cider, spirit, cocktails, Prosecco, and select Costa coffees, and a discount on the drinks that are outside of the package. Do it when you call because you'll get a lower price tag if you book it when you call than actually booking it on the ship as well. Here's all the details you need. There are other dates for the cruise in November and December this year. Again, you can check out with our team for the prices. It'd be quite nice to do a cruise on a ship like that, sort of December time, do you know what I mean? When it's really miserable here, and get away somewhere. That would be like, that's a fair point, Mr. P, actually. That is most of the year, you're right. I live in North Yorkshire though, you see, which I love. It's the drier side of the Pennines, but still a bit hit and miss. My poor old garden went from a desert to a lake recently, and I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, you never know what to expect here in the UK for the good old British weather, do you? But I think December to do this kind of cruise would be really, really nice. Check out the price with the team right now on 0800 953 4700 and we will get you all the gossip. And of course, you can check out the late deals on our website as well. You go to the website, www.cruise1st.tv, click on Cruise Deals, and then go down that tab to last minute cruises and you'll find all the details there. And of course, then you can just call us anytime free, 0800 953 4700, and we will check out the places and get you booked. Yeah. Right, final late deal then with Princess on a med adventure for 2 weeks on the lovely Sky Princess. Leaving on the 19th of October. Mr. P has been on the Sky Princess with megastar John Scott this year on a lovely, lovely cruise.
And I went on board as well and visited a good friend on board.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, incredible, incredible ship. I was so impressed, honestly. This is cruising. It really is, and I know Miss P had a whale of a time. I can't stop today. Whale of a time. It just, I mean, it's just an apt way of describing it. You have got some delicious eateries on board, and if you are wanting to upgrade as well, which we'll talk about at the end with the Princess Plus, you've got lots of added incentives when it comes to dining and loads of other things as well. The Crown Grill Steakhouse, I had lunch in Alfredo's when I was on board and had a lovely calzone. I mean, wow, it was superb food. Chef's Table Lumiere, if you're celebrating a special occasion, you can go and, book that, which is a great, again, experience. Best Pizza at Sea, USA Today Cruise Critic have voted Best Pizza at Sea, which you can get daytime to nighttime because the buffet is always open. I love that bar, by the way, the coffee shop for great martinis. We had one on the Sun. Well, I have one on the Sun. Nice espresso martini, maybe, or something. That atrium area, by the way, on the Sky is very dynamically designed. When it comes to the atrium, you've got 3 decks with street entertainers in the piazza, acrobats, jugglers, live music, food carving demonstrations. They might do, those incredible melon carvings or ice carvings in the atrium. The champagne toast as well. The Captain Champagne Toast is done down there. Folklore performances. So they've really utilised this space in the very best way. And I love it. It's kind of bringing everything back to the atrium again after, a lot of cruises have moved away from that concept, and I love it because I like a big meeting place. And when it comes to relaxation, whether you're in your stateroom just wearing your dressing gown and ordering room service and watching your stateroom television, which you can absolutely do because you're on holiday. You don't have to go out to eat every night. They'll bring the food to you. In fact, one of my favorite things is just ordering breakfast and sitting there on my balcony and enjoying it because it all comes to you. All you need to do is fill out the form, leave it outside before you go to bed, and like magic, it's there in the morning for you. We are cruising out of Southampton, and a day at sea will see us into La Coruña. Again, beautiful part of northern Spain, a new part to explore. Now, what's famous in this region as well as the pinchos, which are like little tapas. You can stroll around the backstreet cafes and try those little bite-sized treats. Then it's Barcelona, and there's just so much on offer in this incredibly cultural city. Why not head up to the mountains of Montjuic by cable car from Gracia, the area which will take you up by funicular to see this mountaintop theme park. Marseille's next, biggest port in France, certainly one of the in Europe too. where you can enjoy the Notre Dame de la Garde and Longchamp Palace. And some must-buys from this port include the Sorbonne, the famous soap made with olive oil, and delicious wines, of course, in Bordeaux. Then it's Livorno, and you've got so much to see in this area. Leaning Tower of Pisa, Florence is not far away. You can take a tour, by the way, which will allow you to see both in a day. So if you've never seen both of them, I highly recommend it. Then we're into Civitavecchia, which is the port for Rome, and it's a charming port-side town. If you don't want to head into Rome, just stay in Civitavecchia. But if you do want to head into Rome, just an easy train ride will get you there in about an hour. It's wonderful. Then we're into Alghero, Sardinia, which offers you a real different landscape from, you know, the mainland Italy, and it's beautiful. Some of the best beaches in the world are in Sardinia. Absolutely stunning. You've got Neptune's Grotto to visit whilst you're there as well. Now, a day at sea is going to see us into Southampton, where we will disembark. A few days at sea will see us into Southampton, and that will give you time to explore the ship, of course, at the end of the cruise, which is great, and do some shopping and do some classes and all kinds of things.
And that's what cruising is all about. It's about enjoying the adventure, isn't it, when you're on board? If you've got a few days at sea, it's actually a plus. You know, a lot of people say, day at sea, well, what am I going to do? There's a list of about 150 different things that you could be doing every single day. So don't think that you will ever be spoilt for things to do. And if you're going with your other half and you have different interests, you can all go off and do those things as well. And it's easy enough to find each other. You're wearing your medallions, of course. You've got the Princess app, which is so good. So it's very easy to keep track of each other and everyone else that's in your family and party as well. So how about it then? It's coming up soon. 2 weeks of dreamy med cruising full board on the gorgeous Sky Princess. So much to enjoy on board. But don't miss the boat on this offer, because we have got a rather good price tag for you as well, which, considering all of those lovely inclusions and just how nice the ship is as well, how many different options there are, how many things there are for you to just enjoy that are just naturally included and part of the offering while you're on board. Remember, it's no fly as well, so it's in and out of Southampton, which again makes it very, very simple indeed. Here's all the details you need, and if you do want to make it all inclusive, Joe alluded to it, as well, you can add the Princess Plus package to it as well, which gives you so much. It gives you a full drinks package, it gives you Wi-Fi for a device, your gratuities, a couple of extra casual dining meals which would normally be chargeable there in the package, your room service and Ocean Now delivery without delivery fees, which I think is absolutely brilliant. A whole host of other perks as well to enjoy. So you can do that for £50 per person per day. There is actually a further package as well called Princess Premiere, which gives you even more, which again you can talk to the team about to find out more. And the number, of course, is 0800 953 4700 if you want to grab that offer. It is very, very good. So we've shown you a few of our late offers. There are many, many more on the website. Oh yeah, Benidorm. Yeah, you thought we'd forgotten, hadn't you? Yeah, Benidorm. So Mr. P decided let's all go and stay at that hotel that's on the telly programme, Benidorm. So myself and Joe and Polly and Mr. P and Richard behind the cameras, we all went for a few days, and it was a warm few days, was it not?
Oh yeah, 40 centigrade maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, it was roasting.
Yeah, very, very.
What a place.
Yes, what a place. And what happens in Benidorm stays there, and we'll be back another day to go and see it again. Wait, maybe or maybe not. Anyway, listen, thanks for your company as always. See you back here soon. Bye-bye.
Mind how you go.